Guys, when it comes to reconstructive surgery down there for a man becoming a woman, please don't do it. Biologically, it's not compatible, and whoever is telling you so is basically kidding themselves. It's a lie. As your buddy Jesus, I'm telling you, you're not supposed to be that way. There's a reason why you are born the way you are, and it is because in this lifetime you're supposed to be that gender, that role. You are playing a role, my friend, my dear soul. It's not a mistake, it's not a lie. In your last lifetimes, you were the other opposite gender. You were a woman, you were a man. That is why you feel the way you do. The reason why you seek out a gender-affirming identity is because you were the opposite gender in your last lifetimes. Lifetimes, many, several. That's why when you're born into this one, you feel so off, so odd, because you have to get used to it. You have to learn what it's all about, what your role is all about. And so I'm going to link a story in my comments of basically a horror story, a traumatic horror story where this guy, and pretty much many, have basically mutilated their own bodies to the point where it's just an open wound. And as I'm going through basically the entire Google feed search, there's a horror within my body at what I see, at what I'm feeling, what I experience. It is not supposed to be this way at all. It's a horror and a travesty of life. It is a sin because you are violating the integrity of your body. There's a reason why that guy, that male, feels so physically weak, so exhausted, because you cut off a vital part of your nervous circulation system, which needs to flow, which needs to be used as it is. There's nothing wrong with your body. It's absolutely perfect. If you want to feel more comfortable, learn what your gender, your role is all about. Learn to grow out the size of your penis, of your phalange, of your member. You can, just by basically conscious action, by working it, by doing as you were meant to, by not immediately going to release, by prolonging the activity as if you were with a partner, trying to be with them, trying to satisfy them. You take breaks, you stop, you edge yourself. Guys, your semen is the elixir of life. It's not meant to be wasted. If you're feeling at odds and horrible with your body, if you're a woman wanting to become a man, if you're a man wanting to become a woman, you're supposed to be getting physically stronger. You're supposed to be exercising. That's how you feel better in your body. Because if you're a man and you don't become physically strong, you don't feel safe and you don't feel like you're supposed to. You have to become physically strong. You have to work out. You have to build this up. If you don't build this up, you're not fulfilling your role. You're not fulfilling your purpose. You're meant to be the way you are. As you were born, your soul chose this on purpose. And in your next lifetime, it's going to choose it again. So you better learn to work with it in this lifetime. Deep truths, uncomfortable truths that no one wants to hear. If you underwent reconstructive surgery, I feel sorry for you, my friend. There are processes which we can do to help you fix that, but it costs a lot of energy, a lot of time. You need dedicated healers. You need to be put back to how you were, to how you was. And a doctor's not going to be able to do this for you unless they physically attach someone else's groin back to your body. So don't do it in the first place. Is vaginoplasty, is it correct? Is it proper? No. Not at all. Unless you're dilating it for women. There are only two genders on this earth, man and woman. And that's it. There's no in between. You are just a lifetime soul that's born into a different role, a different body. in my last lifetimes, it was confusing as well. Getting used to this role, getting used to this body, what I'm supposed to do. How do I make this work? How do I feel satisfied? How do I feel fulfilled? Because I'm telling you, a lot of these people who underwent reconstructive surgery don't. They don't feel fulfilled. They don't feel like they don't feel like as they were meant to. They don't feel right. They don't feel whole. They don't feel complete. It's a travesty of life. It's a dishonoring of life. And when you dishonor life, that is a sin. That is basically the only sin that you can really commit, besides hurting, killing, or harming, or defaming one another. Violating the integrity of your body, that includes your organs as well. Your sexual functions are meant to be that way. Used properly, they help to keep you alive indefinitely. It's meant as a pleasure device. You have a counterpart who's basically relying upon you to get your role right, because they are confused as well. You're meant to come together as man and woman, and that's it. Love is love. There's nothing wrong with loving the other gender, someone who is like you. It's all about the love of God, baby. But please know that you have a role for a specific purpose, and that there's nothing wrong with your body as it is. You need a parent to look at you and tell you that. And so I'm going to tell you that right now. Dear soul, you are beautiful. There's nothing wrong with your body. I don't care how big or small you think you are. When I look at all these pictures on the internet of people going post-op surgery, there was absolutely nothing wrong with you, dear soul. You look so fucking perfect. Just as you were, just as you are, just as you was, just as you are. You are beautiful, my friend. Absolutely fucking beautiful. Now just work on it. Build yourself up physically. Man, woman, same thing. When you guys build yourself up physically, you become more beautiful. Women need to know this. You need to become physically stronger. Don't succumb to the idea that you're supposed to be, and tiny, skinny body. No, don't do that to yourselves. Your children, your families, your friends are relying upon you to become strong, to become capable. You can't help anybody when you're weak. That was a lie that was sold to you for generations, for eons. When you become physically fit and physically strong, you are beautiful no matter what you look, no matter where you go. Anyone who is a spiritual old soul who looks at you will know that, will recognize that instantly, easily. There's nothing wrong with your body. There never was, and there never will be until you violate it, until you violate the integrity of it. Go well, my dear soul, and have a happy Valentine's, and learn to love yourself. Learn to love and shine and smile within, so that you feel safe, comfortable, peaceful, and happy always. So that you feel safe, so that you feel comfortable with yourself. That's what joy is all about. That's what self-radiance is all about. That's what the love of God is all about. It's about inside, how you feel inside. It has nothing to do with nothing to do with what's going on outside. And nothing to do with if you have a partner or not. Because if you're with someone and you're not loving yourself, you can have a very miserable experience just by being around others. It's not a very joyous experience if you're not loving yourselves, guys. The best parents, they love themselves. It doesn't matter if they're separate or apart, they love themselves. That's how they stay alive. That's how they stay alive a long time. And they come together in love. It's like, I spent all this time apart, and now I have this much more love to give you. Look at all this life because I've cultivated love for myself, I have love to give to others. Because I know how to love myself, I know how to love others. That's what it's all about, guys. So have a happy Thursday. And know that you're blessed and you're loved. Merry Christmas. Stay well.